smashing the game. The Mandalorian is great in the new series, and let's check out what's new in the world of pop culture with your hosts John, Tim, and Quentin, and a podcast we call Rewind
and Reload.
Hello everyone and welcome back. I almost want to say I've said this every episode now, but eventually I'll come up with something new. Also, speaking of same old, I am joined, as always, with Q.
I just want to know when Mark Zuckerberg is going to shed his human suit.
And there's Tim, too.
I often wonder the same thing, but about, I was gonna say that one guy, but now he has lung cancer, so I can't say that, maybe.
What one guy?
That conservative radio host no one likes. I really can't think of his name.
Rush Limbaugh?
That's the one.
He has lung cancer now?
Yeah, good riddance.
Yeah. Anyways, so I'm very excited to get into today's topic, but I'm gonna hold off and see how you guys did this week. What do you, Tim? How about you start us off and tell us a little bit about your week?
I'm sorry in advance if you hear me sloshing tea over the microphone. It's very early in the morning. This week, I did what I've only done for the last 3 weeks. I've been exploring the world of light and dark, the world of hearts and nobodies. And now I think I truly understand what it means to be Norded. NordVPN.
What is Norted?
Yeah,
so there's this guy named
Xehanort.
Yeah. Oh,
And
Nort.
when he controls you and takes over your body, as he's done several times during the series, they call it getting Norded.
Gotcha.
Not in-game, but that's the fan word for it.
Oh, interesting. I thought it was like some like weird Death Grips reference. In that song, they're like, I see footage, I stay noited. So I was like, what the fuck?
I thought it was going to be some weird sexual act thing that Tim's been doing.
There's been a lot of that, too. There's been a lot of cranking the old hog.
Yeah, fair enough. Q, how about your week?
It was pretty
Or
good.
2 weeks.
I'm now unemployable because I got a knuckle tat.
It's fine.
As long as it doesn't say, like, Hail Hitler, I think you're alright.
That's
Yeah, no,
exactly what it
it's
says. I've seen it.
pretty much the opposite of that. It's the like the
Fuck Hitler
symbol in Sanskrit. Because I'm a fucking hippie.
Oh, the Om symbol.
Hippy-dippy.
Yeah, not like
Like the little
electricity.
horseshoe, right? Yeah.
No.
It's to show that you're part of the resistance for the current political climate of the United States of America.
That's a good one. No, the guy at the tattoo shop actually, like when I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get the Om symbol. He's like, oh, like electricity, and I was like, no, like Om.
You don't know how many times that joke was made when I was in electrical engineering, so...
I could
The
imagine.
Om thing? Oh, it was so often for me, too.
I could imagine.
Yeah. It gets annoying.
Yeah, real quick.
Yeah. Well, my week was insanely busy. We're in the busy season at work, so I didn't really have a whole lot to do. I also stupidly signed up for like more responsibility. The only thing I really managed to do was watch a little bit of TV, and then this weekend and last weekend on Saturday, I spent probably 5 hours playing Witcher each time. So that's about it.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I still really want to play Witcher, but I don't have 100 hours.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a lot. The story alone. If you don't get sidetracked, the story alone takes you days.
Yeah, no. My I like game share stuff on Steam with one of my friends, and he has all of the Witcher games. So I
Mhm.
literally have the ability to play them. Right? It's just I don't have the dedication.
Yeah. I don't know. I've only been playing Witcher 3. I haven't played the other two ones, but I've heard from, like online and some other people that played the first two that you don't really need to.
I don't know, dude.
They catch you up pretty good, so.
I'm the type of guy who it's like I can't just go to 3 if there's 1 and 2.
Well, they're all
the
based
only
off of
time
books.
because 1 sucks big booty.
Yeah,
Fair
that's
enough.
what I've
Like,
heard.
it's actually really bad. 2's playable. But
Like the only game series that I'm okay with skipping around is Persona.
well, yeah, that's because they're, what's the
Compl-
word for that?
Independent of each other, I don't know.
Yeah, but there's a word for when film does it. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Anthological.
Yeah.
I
Where there's
believe
like
that's
some
right.
relation, but they're usually just self-contained stories. You don't have to play 2 and see Hitler.
Yeah, I forgot that. Is it? I don't think it's like actually Hitler, right? It's just somebody that looks like Hitler or whatever. But he literally looks exactly like Hitler.
I just know that his name in the game is literally just Führer, so
Oh, okay.
I think it might just be like a time-traveling Hitler or some shit. I don't know.
I don't know. I've only played 1, 3. And then did I play Persona 4 at all? I don't think so.
Huh.
I
I haven't played any of them, but I'm eventually
No, I have
going
not
to
played
try.
Dude, they're fun. They're really fun games.
Yeah.
I just had this problem where I would grind, and I was really over leveled because I don't know.
That's not a problem.
For me, it was because then the game got boring. But for some reason, when I was just sitting there farming enemies, that wasn't boring.
That's fair. I did exploit not a glitch, but there's an exploit in 5 where you can hit level like 90, like a halfway through the game. So you bet your ass I did that.
Nice. Well, you guys have anything to add for this week or this past couple weeks, whatever? Still not getting used to the whole every other week thing.
No, that's all I've done.
Same.
Worth noting, I should say.
Well, I suppose we're all caught up. So before we get into today's topic, let's hit an ad break, and we'll be back after this. Hey guys, it's John, Q, and Tim, and we're here to tell you about the Anchor podcasting.
If you haven't heard of Anchor, it's a great and free tool to both record and edit your podcast.
Or if you're like us, you can record and use Anchor to distribute your work across all the listening platforms such as Spotify, Google Podcasts, and Apple Podcasts.
Not to mention, you can get the big bucks by talking about your sponsors.
So go download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Hey everyone, we're back from our little interruption. I think I'm ready to get into today's topic if you two are.
Yeah!
What do you think, Tim?
I was gonna do the Toad thing, but I can't.
Oh,
My voice is too fucked right now.
all right.
Tim's
maybe next
voice acting
time.
abilities only work after 3 p.m.
That's probably
Yeah,
true.
I did make you get up pretty early for this,
It's okay.
but
I slept like garbage anyway.
well, all right. Today we are going a bit back in time and talking about the first part of the long-running Pokemon series. This episode will majorly dig into the Indigo League, but we may talk about a few other things as well, like some of the movies or some of the things we remember from other seasons. And maybe later on we'll touch on some of that a little bit more. So today, to properly talk about the Indigo League, like saga, I guess you'd call it, I think we should run through some of the big reoccurring characters we met. And so we'll touch on the human characters first, Obviously, we have Ash, our main protagonist. I don't know how you guys feel towards this guy.
He's an interesting fellow. He thinks he's like the hot shit, but where's all those Pokemon League wins?
I wanted to be Ash Ketchum when I was a kid.
You wanted to be him?
Yeah.
I think we all kind of did. But
I just didn't want to be a loser.
he is. So we open up with Ash. He's 10, and I think he's been 10 for the past 30 years.
No, he had a birthday at one point.
Oh, okay, he's 11, whatever.
Yeah, they had. I don't know how old he is, and like, I don't want to hold on a minute. I'm going to mute my mic while I type, so you guys continue.
All right, so I'll keep talking about him a little bit more. He's 10 when we meet him, which means by the bylaws of the Pokemon registration, he is now allowed to get a starter Pokemon. He wakes up wakes up late, so he rushes straight to the Pallet Town lab, and all three of the three starter Pokemons, Charmander, Squirtle, and Bulbasaur, have been taken. So all that's left is a Pikachu, who eventually will become Ash's best friend, but is a little rough at first.
Okay, so you mean to tell me that 3 other kids turned 10 that day?
That's the story plot.
So, in the Pokemon world, they're really big on cyclical breeding.
So there's like designated fuck days.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So is this
sense.
like some Handmaid's Tale shit?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Wow.
We're getting into the dark underbelly of Pokemon.
Jesus. Right,
according to the Bulbapedia, Ash is still 10 years old.
But he had a birthday.
I thought he did. I really thought he did.
Huh.
Maybe I'm thinking of the Samsons.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, we'll just keep chugging along, though. Misty is the next person one of our next big protagonists that we get to meet. Misty was first introduced when Ash steals her bike. He wrecks it. And they kind of start off as like enemies, and then they obviously grow to be friends and travel together. Misty is a gym leader along with her 3 other sisters.
Misty is also responsible for the sexual awakenings of many young boys and probably girls.
I think all 3 of us can raise our hands to
You're
that
not
one.
wrong.
Yes. I still have dreams about her sometimes.
I still have dreams about that place. Cerulean City.
Oh, God, Cerulean City. All right, so her sisters are just completely overbearing, by the way. I want to just throw that out there. But together they lead the Cerulean City gym.
They're mermaids.
Yeah. A fun fact, too, is that for a big chunk of the series...
Oh, are they supposed to be the fucking Little Mermaid Sisters?
I believe there's supposed to be a parallel.
That's fucking...
I thought doesn't the Little Mermaid have like, I think 8 or 9 sisters though?
I guess
Yeah,
so.
but there's like 3 like mean...
Do you guys know that Ursula
sisters.
is King Triton's sister?
What the fuck?
I thought I heard that.
How the fuck does that work? What the...
I don't know. I looked it up on... Because I was playing Kingdom Hearts, and I looked her up on the wiki to see something.
Hey,
and
sometimes you come out with fins, sometimes you come out with tentacles.
Yeah, and they were like relatives. King Triton, brother. I was like, what?
Okay, well...
Oh, okay.
Not to get too off topic, I just want to know who their parents are then.
Poseidon and someone else.
Poseidon and an octopus, and Poseidon and a fish.
Yeah, that's probably true.
It's probably it. But anyways, it's a big thing to note that throughout the series that Misty has a traumatic experience with a Gyarados. So for a lot of her runtime, she's actually terrified of the Pokemon Gyarados, even though she runs a water type Pokemon gym. But then eventually she has to go back to her gym after they travel for a bit, and she actually has to save a Gyarados that they had in the gym, and they learn to like respect one another, and she gets over her fears and actually controls it. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Heartwarming story.
It is. Next we have Brock, who I feel like is just everybody's horny dad.
Brock is the fucking shit.
I love Brock, but oh my god, is he a
who else
sexual deviant?
Dude, I'm fucking done.
What?
I just mixed the first letters of 2 words.
You got some mushmouth in the
who
building.
Else can give us such classic lines as "I'll make my frying pan into a drying pan,"
oh
and
man,
then be horny on Maine.
He's good, man. He's good. We first meet him at his gym because he is also a gym leader, much like Misty, at Pewter City. So he has like a rock type Pokemon gym, and
rock top.
And he does this to take care of his mini siblings because Brock's father actually left when he was very young, much like Ash, and
Brock's
has
dad's
to.
Such a fuck.
Yeah, he actually like went off to become a Pokemon master, but he never came back because he never became a Pokemon master, and he thought he could never see his family again because of the disappointment.
All right, so how does that make him feel that there are literal 10-year-olds going out and having these like adventures and becoming masters, and like his dad
like
couldn't do that?
Yeah, he's like this like 40-year-old dude that's like,
and then we get to Gen 3
do
and
it.
it's just like, yeah, our dad's the Pokemon League champ. Oh no, sorry, he's a gym leader.
Yeah.
Sorry. Isn't there someone? There's somebody who has their parents are the gym league or the Pokemon League champ in one of the generations. I don't remember which.
Yeah, I don't remember. But eventually Brock's dad comes back. Or, well, he did come back at one point, but
he was in disguise.
He was in disguise.
By
He
that,
was
I mean
like
he
a
was wearing a
peddler
mustache.
outside. Yeah, and a hat. So he was a peddler outside of Pewter City. And when Brock kind of tells Ash, like, hey, you know, I can't come with, I got to do this stuff, he reveals himself and he vows to take care of the kids finally so Brock can go off on this adventure. So it's a very convenient anime twist. Am I wrong? I feel like that only happens in animes.
Yeah, probably.
Well, so a couple supporting characters that we have, those are our 3 main protagonists, but some supporting characters we have are Professor Oak and Ash's mom.
They fucking...
Until she gets Mr.
Guaranteed.
Mime.
Oh,
And then Mr.
yeah.
Mime fucks.
He pops those big fingertips in and out of her like a fucking anal beads.
Oh my god. I hate you for saying that.
Then she calls him Mr. Slime.
I'm uncomfortable. I'm done. So anyways, Professor Oak concentrates his studies on human and Pokemon relationships. Maybe that relationship Tim's talking about. He is the professor at the Pallet Town Research Lab, located in the Kanto region, so that's his main study.
So I'm just saying, I played some Newground games.
He is also the grandfather to this dickhole named Gary, who I hate.
Gary,
He
he's our man. I forget what did
Lord,
the cheerleader
I forgot
say?
that he had a fucking drop top.
Yeah, drop top with some cheerleaders, dude. Gary had hoes.
Yeah, I hated him, dude. And Gary is actually one of the big antagonists for Ash. I don't think I'm really going to touch on him too much because he kind of comes and goes. He's not like in every episode, and he's just kind of a shithead. So Ash's mom's next.
Yeah, but
Her
Ash
name
killed
is-
his Raticate, so...
Okay, real quick. How the fuck does Gary have like? I forget how many gym badges he had, but he had way more than 8.
Yeah, I thought he ended up with like 10 or something, didn't he?
Yeah.
Well,
He's
get
already,
those
in
from?
my research,
he's already in Johto, bro.
Well, no, because in my research, the Indigo League has more than 8 gyms, but through
Yeah.
the series, we only see the same ones that are in the game.
Yeah, no.
So there's more gyms that he can go to.
Oh,
It's
is it like you need 8 badges to...
Yeah, you
Yeah.
only need 8 badges to go to the Pokemon League,
I see.
but you can go to more than, say there's 20 gyms. You only have to go to 8 of them. I don't
If
know
you-
exactly how many there are, though.
So, like, if you get all the gym badges, you should be able to skip the Elite Four and then just go straight for the champion.
I feel like that's probably not a bad plan. Like, if you have that many, you definitely have some battles under your belt.
Who was the champion Gen 1?
Lance.
Fucking
Was it?
Lance.
Yeah, the dragon guy.
I thought that was...
He's got the Dragonites.
Yeah, you're right. Why did I think Lance was like Gen 3? I don't know.
Anyways,
Fucking.
another supporting character throughout the first little part is Ash's mom. We really only see her here and there, but her name is Delia, I believe. And she is just this sweetheart single mom, and she has only help from one of her Pokemons, Mr. Mime.
Oh, she gets some help from him.
Oh.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
She is also the owner of the Pallet House, which is the only restaurant in Pallet Town. It is also heavily implied and kind of speculated that Ash's father was also a trainer, and he left to carry out his dreams, much like Ash is doing, but he never came back because he couldn't achieve anything.
His
No,
dad's
dude,
Giovanni.
His dad did come back.
When?
He's Mr. Mime.
Oh, I hate you.
He got turned into a Pokemon.
Oh, you set me up so good.
I think there is a theory out there that Giovanni is Ash's dad, but I don't think that's true.
Yeah, there's the Giovanni theory. The Mr. Mime theory is actually a real thing that people on the internet believe.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm trying to think. There's another pretty common one, but I can't remember what it is right
the
now.
Grand Buta conspiracy? Yeah, that's the one.
Excuse me?
Okay.
Not to get off topic, but do you remember how the first episode of Gurren Lagann has that weird intro that's like doesn't ever come back? Like the chains and shit like that?
Yeah.
There was this big, like, fan theory for a long time that was Kamina's dad fighting the anti-spiral. But then, like, the show's crew, like, one of the show's writers was like, nah, we just changed the way we wanted to go as we were writing the show.
All right. I didn't get very far into that series. I should try it again.
It's very good.
I know you like it a lot.
Never mind.
We should probably do an
There was
episode
another thing
eventually.
the writer said, but it's so funny.
Well, let's get back on topic, and we'll hit up Team Rocket, who is very much a reoccurring character pretty much every episode. We have Jesse and James. Well, I'm sorry?
I said I did the research for this part.
All right.
Me.
Well, Jesse and James, there's also a couple Pokemon they have with them, but these are the 2 human ones, and I will let Tim take it away.
So, Jesse and James and Meowth. That's right. They're kind of the reoccurring baddies of the organization Team Rocket, whose goal is to subjugate Pokemon? Question mark? They're just really trying to like get every Pokemon. I don't know why.
I
Trying
don't
to
know.
Trying to
I
get
feel like
Mew.
they're just trying to. Well, Jesse and James are just trying to get Pikachu. I should say. Never mind. You're right. We're talking about all of Team Rocket.
Yeah. They're trying to get Mew, so they make me. Yeah. Anyway, So Jessie is actually the daughter of a Team Rocket member who disappeared on an expedition to find Mew. And they actually say where she disappeared, but I don't remember. Probably like the Andes Mountains or something.
The Hindu Kush Mountains.
She got lost in the sauce. Jessie thus grew up in a foster home, and then went on to join a Pokemon nurses school that was actually intended for Chanseys, and Chanseys are Pokemon. But she even flunked out of that.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's kind of
It's
hard
for
to...
Chanseys.
It's kind of hard to pass the class when it's like, all right, everybody take your egg out of your sack.
Yeah.
And she's like,
how
what
do
the
you
fuck am I
compete?
supposed to do? I don't have an egg sack.
Well, she does.
Are you supposed to compete
I mean,
with
she
that
does,
shit?
but it's different.
Different
Then
egg.
she joined a bike gang. And James was also in this bike gang. But we need to talk about James first. James was a kid born to the family of billionaires who then ran away from home when he was put into a arranged marriage with a girl he couldn't stand, even though he was like 6. And so he was like, fuck this, I'm out. And then he joined the bike gang too. And I don't remember what they were called, but it was on the wiki. After the bike gang kind of split up, Jesse and James had a falling out, but then came back together as Team Rocket recruits, and were apparently on bad terms initially, but then with their partnership with Meowth, kind of like became friends again.
Hey, yo, speaking of rockets, James got those rockets, though.
Yeah, James had titties in an episode before kids decided to censor that.
And probably for the best.
Yeah.
I feel like that was actually the sexual awakening for a lot of kids. Just because it confused them so much, you know?
I mean, I wouldn't argue much with it.
Never mind.
That
we'll talk about
episode's
that
actually
later.
banned.
Yeah, there's a couple banned Pokemon episodes. I was going to talk about the other one, but we'll talk about it later.
I was about to say, yeah, I was gonna bring them up too, so
Yeah.
we'll get them.
Well, Tim, if you're done with that part, we can hit the Pokemon, and then we can kind of open it up to.
I'm glad you
like
asked, because I was going to
our
talk
next little
about James and his victory bell.
Oh, good.
And how, or is it? Yeah, it's Victory Bell. So, you guys may remember the funny Pokemon who always tried to eat James.
Yep.
Those screams that it made in the show, those are just a man screaming into a microphone.
Really?
Yeah. It's something.
Sometimes it's so interesting how they get sounds. Like, for animated stuff. Like, what they do in the background, it's just goofy as shit.
Like the classic Yoshi butt stomp sound, and how it's just like an old Japanese man slowed down.
Yeah.
Or sped up, sorry.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking weird. I don't like listening to it normal.
Yeah. So, big Pokemon throughout this series. We have, obviously, Pikachu, who we've talked about. We have our 3 starters, Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle. We have Meowth, who is with Team Rocket most of the time. Then we have, Staryu, Onix. We have Magikarp. We have a bunch. But I want to talk... Yes,
Sandshrew.
Sand.
Man.
Sandman.
Ekans.
Psyduck.
Alright, so...
Do you guys know that Ekans backwards is just snake?
Yes.
You know
I
that
did know
Arbok backwards is just eat the rich?
I wish.
It's Cobra. But, okay.
Are you sure?
You
yeah.
think
I think
you
it's
should check your spelling.
Do you think... Wait. What
it's
color is
supposed
shiny
to be like
Arbok?
that, and then they switch a couple letters.
I think shiny Arbok is bluish.
Oh, so it's not gold.
It's either that or it's the generic Gen 1 palette swap to green.
I just wanted it to be gold, so we could have the golden Cobra.
Yeah. See, it's
Oh, bro, it is yellow.
Yes! Yes!
Yes.
It's golden, it's golden, it's golden, it's golden. Golden Cobra.
nice. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about these big ones. There's Pikachu. He's a electric type Pokemon. Team Rocket has it in their heads that he is like way stronger than he's supposed to be, and that's why they're after him all the time. We have Bulbasaur, who is like one of my favorite starter Pokemons. There's Charmander, who eventually, comes up to be Charizard, who is, I feel like, every 12-year-old's favorite Pokemon. There is Squirtle.
My life on Charizard.
Well, there's
Squirtle. I too
Squirtle.
want to be abandoned at a dragon sanctuary.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about that later, because, man, that's tough. There's Squirtle, who is just too cool for school, who is marked down as being, like, in one of the worst episodes of the first couple seasons.
What?
With the Squirtle.
Who says that? Who says that?
Many of the sources that I found, but I love that episode.
I'll fucking fight all of them.
Hey, it's not me saying it, because I like that episode quite a bit.
What's bad? Whatever, fuck them. People on the internet are dumb. We're the only people on the internet not dumb.
Oh, yeah, that's why you should listen to us.
Me smart, they dumb.
There's Meowth, who is, I think, really the only talking Pokemon for a long time. Which, is it ever explained why he can talk?
Yeah, but I don't remember right now.
It's something to do with, like, growing up, he, like, was raised on the hard streets of the Pokemon world. Hold on a second here. I'm vamping. Mouth can speak because... Oh my god, there's so much here.
There's so much. Meowth?
I don't know, dude.
Meowth just has overdeveloped vocal
Meowth
cords.
lived on the streets as a member of a gang for a long time. The gang annoyed the humans in town by stealing food and causing trouble. The town's local butcher shop owner in particular. One day, Meowth came across a female Meowth named Meowsy. She rejected him, saying that he was poor and that she preferred humans, so Meowth attempted to make himself more human.
What the fuck?
Like, to make her love him. Thus, he painstakingly taught himself to speak human language and walk upright like a human. When he approached her after this transformation, she once again rejected it, calling him a freak. Heartbroken, Meowth remembered the first human word he understood, Rocket, and was inspired to join Team Rocket.
That's probably the worst thing I've ever heard. That is terrible.
Listen, anime in 1995 wasn't good.
And I only want to fuck people.
Yeah, that's like Brian from Family Guy.
Holy crap, Lois.
Do you guys have anything to add on any of the Pokemon that we see throughout the Indigo League? I mean, I feel like everyone kind of knows the big ones.
No,
is there
but
any
I think
goofy
we should
ones?
I think we should all do the Pokemon rap right now.
Dude, I used to know the Pokemon rap by heart as a kid.
I don't know it now, but I could probably learn it and get it next week.
Okay.
But
that'll be our
outro
outro for the next episode. So keep your ears open.
Yeah, we'll try to do it and do it maybe off tune, so then we don't have to pay anybody.
Well, that was going to be my outro for this week, but okay. Well, that's fine.
I mean, you could do the real one.
This week we'll do the normal one. Next week,
you'll see what I'm going to do with
we'll
it.
be. All right,
Yeah, you do.
All right.
Tim always does a good job. All right, so we've covered the characters, both human and Pokemon. I know there are many, many more that we really haven't dug into, but maybe eventually we'll get into doing a couple more episodes to kind of talk about some more Pokemon throughout the years. But now I'm thinking we need to maybe talk about some of the stories, some of the plot lines of this first part of the OG, Pokemon series. Because it kind of set the pace. So, do you guys kind of remember the plot line of the original? Because there really
I remember
wasn't
the episode
one.
School of Hard Knocks.
I mean, the plotline was essentially just Ash was on a journey to become a Pokemon master.
Yes.
He picked up his friends along. Well, he didn't pick. They weren't friends prior to him meeting them.
Yeah, he became friends with them.
He became friends with them
episodes.
and got some people to join his adventure.
His
Tracy
coalition.
Sketchit.
What does Misty do?
Sucks him off, probably.
Because, like, Brock, like, you know, he makes the food and he does the things. What does Misty bring to the table?
A fear
I don't really
of
know.
bugs.
Oh,
Yeah.
didn't she just, like, join because she wanted Ash
She
to
wanted
pay her
out-
back for her bike?
Yes.
Well, I think that was one big reason, and another big reason.
And then she wanted to fuck. That's
Well,
the other
I think she
reason.
wanted away from the gym as well.
Nah, dude. She just wanted to fuck.
She went away from
Maybe.
the life.
But I don't know. I like Misty a lot because, like, they paint her very early on as a stereotypical, like,
Bitch.
like- yeah. But
Woman.
I feel like she's a really good trainer. She's really good at battling. So
and
I
it
kind of
turns
like
out
her
she's
throughout
also
it.
nice, too. Like, she's
Yeah,
not just
she ends up
mean.
being a really good person.
Because, yeah, no, like, at first she's just mean.
Yeah. I think she's got one of the most character developments out of the three.
Yeah.
Like, from start to finish.
and
like,
I think the person with the least character development is Ash.
I don't know. I feel
You're
like
not in.
Brock
I don't
has
think you're wrong.
the least. But
It's
I feel
legitimately
like that's
true.
up for debate. Misty's definitely the top. The other two are kind of eh.
I
But
think Brock has a lot of character development. You see, he's a breeder
Really? He does.
who wants to breed.
yeah, I guess that's true.
He also like
Yeah.
changes his cooking style every fucking season.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know.
The character development.
Well, yeah, that's true. I'll give you that. Ash is probably the least. He has a little bit, but probably the least out of the three. But yeah, the general plot for this is that, you know, they're just traveling around battling gym leaders, challengers, and antagonists. Most of the time they go to battle the gym leaders and they lose, and then Ash does something nice for the gym leader and they give him the badge out of, like, thanks for doing this. He never really, like, I think
Like
there's
the time that he helped
2 or
Lieutenant
3 that
Surge
he
sign
didn't.
up for the VA clinic.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I just love that he loses so often, but he's so arrogant throughout the first
He's a
couple
fucking
seasons.
loser, dude.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to. He doesn't know how to max his IVs.
Didn't he, like, not win a championship until, like, one of the most recent
Until
seasons?
last year, yeah.
Yeah. God, that would suck for losing for, like, fucking
But it's
20
fine.
years
That was
straight.
all within 1 year of his life. It was
He's
only
stuck in that
20
time
for
loop.
us.
He's stuck in a time loop. I mean,
oh my
that's pretty
god!
much-
What if he's in a? What if the coma theory is true, and now that he finally won a championship, he can pass away in peace?
or wake up.
Yeah, that's true.
You just want him to die.
Listen, I'm just saying.
But yeah, I don't know. Do you guys? So the plot's pretty straightforward. So mostly, I wanted to know from each of you if you guys remembered any like really good things, really bad things, or just really goofy ass things throughout the series. Quentin, what do you think?
I was actually going to bring up the frying pan to drying pan here, but Tim touched on it earlier. There's a scene where it's raining, and Brock, with the most fucking... I don't even know how to describe the tone of voice. It's just so fucking stupid. He just goes, I know, I'll turn my frying pan into a drying pan, and is running through the rain with a drying pan over his head that only covers like the top of his head. It's not even keeping him dry.
That's innovation right there.
That's one of my favorite, just because of how fucking stupid it is. I love it. And then, actually, I want to talk about I guess we'll call it like Lost in Translation. Not really Lost in Translation. They definitely
the
went out
bad
of their
4Kids
way.
stub.
Yeah. So, there is a scene in which Brock is making onigiri or rice balls for the gang. And in the 4Kids dub, Brock instead is referring to them as jelly-filled donuts.
According to the wiki, they also call them, and some episodes they call them popcorn balls.
Oh.
Popcorn balls. I want to point out that obviously they didn't change the fucking animation, so Brock is just holding rice balls.
It's like
calling them donuts.
That scene in the 4Kids dub of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where they call something like hamburgers. I don't remember that. I don't remember what it is, but they're eating some like Japanese food. And they're like, "Oh yeah, I love these hamburgers."
I love these hamburgers.
It's got to be relatable to the American audience, guys.
Yeah, that's why Bandy Keith is a character.
Also, one last thing.
Yeah.
Never forget the Porygon episode that gave people seizures.
Oh, yeah. Didn't it get banned in some countries for that reason?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it just got banned in general. Like,
I thought you could still see it in America, but
you can still find it online.
Yeah, you can find it online.
Yeah.
You can find anything online.
But I don't think they were allowed to show it on television.
Yeah, so essentially the episode is it centers around Porygon, which is like a digital
it's like a
data
Pokemon.
Yeah. I don't really know how to describe it. It's data that's taken physical form.
Tron was really popular.
And they kind of did they I don't know how to describe
they went
it.
into
They
the
go
computer?
in. Yeah, okay. So they go into the computer, and Porygon is just doing all this shit, and there's flashing fucking lights everywhere, and it's just like crazy, and it literally triggered seizures in people with epilepsy in Japan.
Oh my god.
I wonder if that's where the rumor about the Lavender Town thing came from.
Yeah, I think the whole Lavender Town thing is like that people have tried to tie it in with that, and like Lavender Town is silly.
My favorite thing about the Lavender Town creepypasta thing is, so fun fact, they, at the end of the story, try and like say it was all intentional and that they were trying to like population control Japan or something. I don't remember.
Do you wanna give the listeners a little story on the Lavender? Just not.
Yeah.
Somebody listening doesn't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, so there's a creepypasta about the Lavender Town song from the game, and how it would apparently trigger seizures or violent, like, suicidal outbursts in the children who played the game.
I want to say it was just, like, suicide.
Yeah.
Like, I think it just drove people to kill themselves.
And I think this was only in the blue version, or the green version of the game.
I want to say it was green, because that was the Japan exclusive.
Yeah, I think it was in that version of the game. And, like, this whole creepypasta is like, oh, all this stuff happened. And then at the end, there's, like, they kind of reveal who the guy who put it in the game was, and that he was, like, doing it on purpose. I don't remember why. It was really dumb. But all I remember is that the like, antagonist of this creepypasta has the same name as the main antagonist of most of the series Bleach. Which I just found that's wild to me. That someone was just like, oh, I need a name, like a Japanese antagonist name. Oh, I know, I'll just take the name from Bleach. It's like
no one will ever notice, dude. Bleach is a pretty underground anime.
Do you think the Pokemon Lavender Town creepypasta was written by Gene Simmons' son? Also well known for plagiarizing Bleach.
Oh, God. That was his first act of plagiarizing Bleach.
He just wrote shitty internet stories and was like, I really like this show.
What does he do now? Isn't it like with?
I don't know what he does now.
Oh, fair enough. I was about to
Probably
say,
plagiarizes more comics.
bless his soul. But yeah, no. Anyways, kids in Japan kill themselves because
And
of
it's silly.
because of the tone.
Yeah.
Do we want to talk about maybe our favorite Pokemon at all, or do you have any moments you want to bring up, Tim?
The Good, the Bad, and the Goofy. That scene where Goofy dies.
Goofy.
Yeah, in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah.
They'll pay for this. Anyway, trying to think of like some of my favorite eps. I think the Sabrina episode was really good. If I remember right.
Oh yeah, where
It's just like legitimately
there's just a bunch
creepy.
of people at the fucking gym just bending spoons with their mind.
I feel like that had to have come out after The Matrix, right?
I don't know, honestly.
Or is that like a well-known, like, stupid, silly psychic? I think that was a silly psychic thing that people would do on, like, television. I'm trying to think of some good ones. The School of Hard Knocks comes to mind just because I saw it so many times.
Which one's that?
It's the one where they go to the Pokemon school, and then they get bullied out of Pokemon school.
Oh, is that the? Is that the? Is that where we get the classic meme scene where it's like, "What's this Pokemon?" And Ash is like, "That's Voltorb," and then it's just like, "It's Jigglypuff from the top."
Yes, I think that is the right episode, yeah.
Because it just shows a circle silhouette, and you're like, okay, obviously Voltorb or Electrode. Nope, get fucked, you fucking idiot. How could you not tell?
My favorite
Fool.
Goofy thing from the original series was the reoccurring gag of that Jigglypuff following them around for some reason that I don't remember.
Oh yeah, making them pass out.
Yeah.
And then getting mad that they fell asleep to its song.
That's the whole point of the song.
Does Jigglypuff not understand how its song works?
Maybe it's always been by itself, so it doesn't know.
Maybe Jigglypuff is just acting on its animal instincts. But it wants to be a pop star. Or something.
Well, I mean, it could have a really good career in putting people to sleep. Like, you know those like sleep time lullabies that you can listen to?
Yeah, I tried that last night when I couldn't sleep, except it was the Arctic Monkeys, and it didn't work.
I feel like the Arctic Monkeys would be a very bad thing to listen to
newest
try to fall
album's
asleep.
Pretty chill.
Just watch
okay.
just watch aquarium videos on YouTube. That's what I do.
I like
That's a good
rainforests. That's what I do.
My favorite... I guess it's not the first, like, run of the show, but I really like the Pichu special. I had that movie on tape. I used to watch that a lot.
Oh,
Where they
okay, yeah.
there's like the whole play fort and stuff.
Yeah.
Wasn't that
Yeah.
from Pokemon
2000.
Yeah.
Pokemon 2000, my favorite Pokemon content ever, so
That's
Oh,
a
dude,
very fucking
hands
good
down.
movie.
It's great.
it's my fave.
All right. Well, I think we've covered a lot in the series and some of the Pokemon and stuff, and I think we'll have to probably touch on it again, obviously, because there's so many Pokemon throughout the thing.
Oh god,
You know, the
I
damn
think
series.
this is definitely our first topic that we could do a multiple parter on.
Oh yeah, the only other one in the past that we might touch on again was like The Simpsons, but this
Sims.
could be.
I mean, we talked about the
multiple.
important Simpsons
Yeah.
stuff after season 9. Who gives a fuck?
This could be an every season kind of thing
I was
right
gonna
here.
make a joke about Simp vs. E-Girl, but yeah, go on.
Yeah, go on.
Well, so let's talk about. I want to know your favorite story, like top favorite story, your favorite character or characters, and then your favorite Pokemon. And if you guys don't mind, it's unusual for me to do this, but I would like to go first just to kind of kick it off.
Whoa, dude. Okay, bro.
Wow, man. Whatever, dude. It's like we're not even here, dude. Whatever, man.
I'm sorry.
Go.
Well, this was my favorite. Like, I couldn't wait to talk about this because this is something that like I remember all the time. But my favorite story, and it's early on, obviously, but I love the Charmander episode. It's an episode where Charmander's original trainer Damien doesn't want him, and I fucking hate this dude. He's a piece of shit. So Charmander gets abandoned, and Ash literally risks his life to go save Charmander before his little light goes out. So he rushes to go get him.
Fucked. I forgot that they did that in a kid show. It's like, yeah, if Charmander's flame goes out, he dies.
He fucking died.
And it was like literally, it was almost out, and they like reignited it just in time. And it was like such a like, it was kind of an emotional episode, and I think about it a lot. But he risks his life. He rushes to get him, and then in the end, he ends up, practically adopting him. And I think like this sounds lame, but like I like Ash a lot for that reason, because he really cares about his Pokemon and other people's Pokemon too.
You guys remember that time that Ash caught like literally 100 fucking bull Pokemon that I can't remember the name of?
Tauros,
that's the one. And they're all just living on a ranch back at Professor Oak's lab.
Yeah, they're living that good life, man. They're all getting domesticated.
And then the newest game just confirms that they fucking eat Pokemon.
What?
Yeah, there's like a thing in the new game where it's like crabby claws or something.
I guess it should have been assumed a long time ago that that's what they did.
I guess if you can responsibly farm breed crabbies for the sake, I don't know.
Same with the Taurus too, I guess. But anyways, another character I liked obviously was Misty, but I think every young boy liked her, obviously. But another big reason why I liked Ash was when the movie came out with Mewtwo and Mew. Yeah. But I liked Ash a lot because he like sacrificed himself for Pikachu and all the other Pokemon in the Pokemon movie. And he just keeps he's a very self-sacrificing, and he's like kind of a douche at the beginning, but he starts kind of show that he cares more. I feel like after the episode where
Pikachu almost die, he gets better.
Yeah. Now saying a lot about the Charmander episode and stuff, and even in Pokemon or Pikachu and stuff, they're not my favorite Pokemon. I do like them because I like, underdog story there, like with Charmander, where he almost died and he came back and now he's like this fucking badass Charizard. But as a whole, that, Charmander as a Pokemon is okay. But I love Ninetales and I love Vulpix. Ever since I saw them and heard their little calls in the TV show, I was like, that's my favorite forever and ever. And that's all I have to say about my, favorite, episode and all that stuff. So I think Q, do you want to go next?
Yeah. So my favorite episode is probably from season 1 at least, Ditto's Mystery Mansion.
Ooh.
Where the gang's just I would consider it, I guess, filler episode, if you will, because it's not super relevant to the story and it doesn't really matter to the continuity of it. But anyways, the gang's caught in a rainstorm, so they take shelter in this abandoned mansion, and they think it's haunted, but it just turns out that there's a Ditto fucking with them. And I'm assuming the people listening know what Ditto looks like when he transforms into other Pokemon. Just normal body, and then just a a little 2 dots and a fucking line for the mouth.
Doesn't the show imply that Ditto is a failed Mewtwo, like Mew clone?
I don't think the show implies it, but there are a lot of internet theories about it.
I know there's
for
like journals in
example,
game in the Cinnabar Mansion. Is that what it's called?
yeah.
Where it talks about how they're trying to like clone the DNA they found of Mew in the mountains.
Yeah.
And they failed. They messed it up. And then like in that area, you can catch Ditto.
But hear me out as well. Not only that, Mew is pink, Ditto is pink. Shiny Mew is blue. Shiny Ditto is blue.
They both are genderless, I think.
Yeah. And then what else was there? I can't think of anything else off the top of my head, but there's like a whole bunch
Isn't there
of
like there's like some ability
something with their
only,
numbers.
Yeah, they can only. Isn't there like some ability that only Mew and Ditto can have too? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I think they're the only Pokemon that can use Transform.
Yeah, that's correct, I think.
Yeah, that might be the one.
Yeah,
But
that's a good one. That's a good one, boys.
I'd say my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon is definitely Ditto, just because I love like how it looks when it transforms into something. Like, you know, it's got its stupid little derpy face, and it just, I don't know, it's fucking adorable.
Love that little man. Fucking
Well,
microphone's up too loud. There we go. That's better.
my favorite Pokemon in general is definitely Tyrunt from X and Y. It's just
That's
like
a cute
it's a
Pokemon.
little dinosaur, it's a little T-Rex. It's so adorable. I on X and Y, I actually like was going insane breeding, and I have multiple. And when I say multiple, I mean multiple perfect IV Tyrunts, because I was trying to get a shiny with perfect IVs.
I remember there was a point in time where you were legitimately looking and trying to automate the process of running eggs up and down that one route.
Yeah, there was you could just stick a quarter underneath the joystick part of the 3DS, and then you literally just go. But yeah, and then my favorite character is Brock, because you know Brock's fucking great. He's
a good wrestler too.
Is he though? I don't follow the WWE anymore.
Is Brock Lesnar not a good? Is he a heel now?
I don't like him.
I probably wouldn't like him if I actually watched wrestling again.
Just look at him.
Yeah, exactly.
Is he still like relevant? I didn't know if he was like past the Attitude Era, if he was relevant at all.
No, I don't believe so. I think he's
Brock
on a
Lesnar?
different.
No, he didn't. He didn't get into wrestling until recently. He was like
he
MMA guy or whatever.
No,
boxing.
he went to MMA.
I was gonna say he was definitely in the Attitude Era.
Yeah, he was in
Brock Lesnar
WWE.
was?
Went to MMA.
Yeah,
and
dude.
Now he's back, but he's on like that weird.
I
one.
don't remember Brock Lesnar from the Attitude Era.
Yeah, he was there. He just wasn't like super relevant. He never really.
Yeah, he was like
been.
a background heel.
Yeah,
And then he went off, did his own thing, and then came back and was like a main
yeah.
guy.
Remember that time that they blew up Vince McMahon and our president thought it was real?
Yes.
This is enough wrestling talk.
Okay.
We're talking about Pokemon.
Is it Tim's turn now?
Yes.
All right, Tim. You
So my
finish
favorite
this up.
Pokemon is Gold Dust.
Gold Dust.
And his nephew Stardust. No, my favorite Pokemon is Gengar. He's it. I don't know. I really like Gengar. I like that it's just this weird ghost that can like go into your dreams and shit. I like that it's shiny. It's just a palette swap of its normal.
Oh my god, can we talk about how fucking good its Mega Evolution looks shiny?
Yeah, bro. It's really good.
It's like white and just... Oh, dude, it's fucking badass.
I have a Gengar
That is probably my
backpack
favorite.
that I carry around my like tabletop RPG stuff in.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah. It's just basically just a little Gengar face that glows in the dark on the backpack.
I like it.
Nice.
My favorite storyline, I think I kind of talked about earlier, is Pokemon 2000. It's so fucking good. I think I did eventually get a copy of it on VHS, but I remember renting the library's copy like 1,000 times just to watch that movie. Because, I don't know,
Nice.
I liked Lugia too. Lugia's a fucking badass Pokemon.
Lugia is awesome.
I was so happy when they made a game just about Lugia for the GameCube.
Oh,
Yeah.
XD, Gale
Yeah.
of Darkness.
Uh-huh.
That was a fucking great game.
I think that game single-handedly made me buy the GBA adapter for the GameCube.
Pretty much same.
Just so I could have, transfer my Pokemon into that game and be a god.
Nice.
My favorite character... Can I say Slowking?
Yeah.
Slowking.
I mean,
Tyrant.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Slowking's more of a character than a Pokemon, honestly.
Yes.
God, he's so cool.
Yeah.
He's so cool.
I just love that evolution, too, where they just put a conch shell on their head and they're magically a new Pokemon.
The Mega Evolution of Slowbro is so stupid, but I love it.
It's not a conch shell.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's another
It's
Pokemon.
a Shelder
Yeah.
and
Yes,
then a
it's a
King's
Shelder.
Rock.
Okay, I'm sorry.
When the Mega Evolution where Shelder just takes over Slowbro's body. So good.
Oh yeah, it looks like just a top, like a spinning top.
It's like a giant Shelder, but with a fucking Slowbro head poking out of it. It's so good. I love it.
So I think that might wrap up that segment, unless you guys have anything to add there.
No, I think we talked about our weird... I don't want to go into Sonichu again, just know that it exists.
We don't need to go over Sonic Chew again.
No, we don't.
Way
So
past
yeah,
cool.
so I guess we're gonna hit the wrap up. You guys have any closing
The
remarks?
Poke Rap. Smegmar.
I'm about to go actually make some delicious donuts, so I'm ready to go.
Nice. All right, so Quentin, start us off this week with some plugs and recommendations.
So for my recommendations, I'm for whatever reason, trying to become
Religious?
not religious, but more just a religion nerd.
Oh.
I've been listening to the Bhagavad Gita, which is that Hindu text. It's a poem, I think, technically. What else? There's just a bunch of just kind of just random religion stuff that I've been getting into. A pretty good podcast is Exploring My Strange Bible, because I've never really been a practicing Christian or whatever. I did grow up Catholic, but I don't know, dude. Some of the biblical stories are kind of cool. I listened to the 5-parter on Jonah, and Jonah's just yeah. I made that joke to my dad last night. I was on the phone with him actually, but yeah, no, Jonah's just a little fucking bitch, dude.
I remember the really cool... I only remember the cool Bible stories from when I was a wee tot.
A wee lad.
I remember the guy with the lion. I basically just remember the VeggieTale stories.
I remember us going over to Jake's house when we were younger, and they would always have VeggieTales on.
Listen, dude, I've talked about this before. Our cousin had the best toys, and that's the only reason I wanted to go over. Other than to hang out with my family. I just wanted to fucking play with those cool toys.
He listens to this.
Then he
So
knows.
now-
He fucking knows, bro.
He
He knows he had all the Rescue Rangers.
Oh man,
I just wanted to fucking
I feel
play.
you can't even be mad at that. You just have to accept.
Yeah, we
it.
were just kids. Who gives a fuck?
Oh man. Quentin, do you have your plugs?
Yeah, you could find me on the Backdash podcast.
I feel like I cut off your recommendation too soon. I'm sorry.
No, I don't really have anything else to say about
Okay.
it. It's just, well, I guess I will say, basically the podcast is from this dude who's been like not a preacher, but kind of, I don't know. He's been doing this for like 10 years, and the podcast is kind of like recordings of like some of the like classes he's taught, because he's like he was a teaching minister, I think was the term, which is
like
somebody
seminary?
like he still gives like sermon, kind of like he tells stories from the Bible, but then he also like explains them and like kind of breaks them down.
He like breaks down like the metaphor and shit.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, so I think the term he used was like a teaching minister is what they're called. I could be wrong, because like I said, I'm not like I'm still on my whole journey of religion nerd. But yeah,
Dude, I'm speaking of like spiritualism. I've really been like, I've talked about it off podcast how I've been like really into like mythology for a really long time, and I just want to put it out there. I'm really pissed that the Nazis took all the cool Nordic symbols and made them racist.
dude, the swastika was a Hindu symbol that they took and fucking bastardized.
These fucking stupid bitches just take like cool Nordic symbols and tattoo it on themselves and then write white power over it. It's like, fuck off.
Right. Fucking yeah.
Sorry, that relates to what my actual fucking recommendation is, so.
Okay, and then finally, you can find me on Twitter at Gondola Driver.
Nice. How about you, Tim?
This week I'm going to recommend a show that has been over for a long time, but I just started watching it again because A, I really enjoy it, and B, it's on Hulu again. Justified. The show about a U.S. Marshal and being thrown back into the underground of rural Kentucky that he grew up in.
That's one of my dad's favorite shows.
It's so good. And I only brought up the Nazi thing because like there's neo-Nazis in this show and they got fucking runes all over them, and I'm just like, God damn it, dude. I'm so mad. Like, I sent that to a different group chat at like 2 a.m. as a joke and just said like pretty much what I said on here, and then just said send tweet because I was so tired. And it was a funny joke. But go check it out. It's a good show. It's 6 seasons. Also, Kingdom Farts is pretty good. I guess play that game. My one letter of the week is L. Again, I'm just fucking at this point. I don't know which ones I've said and which ones I haven't. One day I'll just fucking cave and give you my Instagram. I don't know.
Maybe we'll do it for like the 100th episode. If we get there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we will if we just keep talking about shit we enjoy. Anyway, you can find us on me and Quinn on the Backdash. We talk about video games with our friend. Don't know when there's going to be a new episode up. We've been kind of busy, and Alex is going to have Grand Blue coming out soon, so he's going to be fucking just streaming all the time.
I'm pretty sure Grand Blue's already out, isn't it?
Yeah, probably, so he's never going to talk to us for about 2 months.
I hope he doesn't listen to this.
He doesn't.
Yeah, I figured. I don't think he likes me, so. What? That's true. I really don't think he likes me. Anyways.
It's a little bit of it, I think.
Yeah, anyways. Recommendations for me. I just started watching the series What We Do in the Shadows, which is
it's so fucking good.
Is the series good?
Oh, the
God,
series is so
I watch
good.
it with my dad when I go over and
good.
to see my parents.
It's on Hulu, so I'll start watching it.
Yeah, dude, it's so fucking good.
Yeah, Taika Waititi did the movie, and now he's producing the series. So it's great. It's just so good. Just watch it. It's like a documentary kind of thing about vampires. Mockumentary, yeah.
Dude, I loved the movie. I love the movie so much. Specifically, like there's a few like key moments in the movie that I love. Vladislav turning into the cat. So good.
John, how far are you?
I'm about like 6 episodes in. I just started the other night.
I don't remember. Have you met the like super vampire yet? Like the vampire lord?
Oh, the Baron?
The Baron, yeah.
Yeah, he's fucking weird.
How
man.
do you, is have they partied yet with the Baron?
No, they haven't. He hasn't woken up again.
Okay.
I just seen him once.
I won't say anything, but that the episode where they party with the Baron is probably my favorite episode out of all of them that I've seen.
I will have to keep an eye out for that episode, and I will let you know.
Dude, yeah, it is absolutely fucking hilarious.
Nice. Yeah, so go check that out. My plugs, as usual, are John Mergenthaler at Instagram, and then you can catch me on the Nightmare Notes. And that's about it.
What did you guys talk about on the Nightmare Notes last week?
What's up?
What did you guys talk about on the Nightmare Notes last?
The Nightmare Week's last notes?
The last episode we did, me and Joey just sat down. Carly was not feeling very well. So we did this like mini-sode that turned into like a full-out episode of me and Joey just talking about random shit.
Oh, your 2-hour mini-sode?
Yeah, that one. And
I was going to listen to it, but then I was just like,
you know everything about
I fucking
us. Don't
know.
bother.
I've known you guys for like at least 10 years, so
yeah, I would like if it were you guys or our friends, I would not recommend listening to it. Like if you guys are out there and want to get to know the hosts and you've never met us, then go listen to it. And that's about it. I think we're doing aliens. It's literally
this
just
week. Like you guys talking about stuff that you enjoy.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Just like a get to know your host.
I'll take a pass on that one then.
Yeah.
I've known John since we were literal infants. So.
Yeah. But yeah, our next episode I think is on aliens. So. That one will be...
on what? Sorry.
Aliens.
Oh, okay, sorry. You broke up on my
types
end.
of aliens. Yeah. So, yeah, go check that out. And then if you guys want to follow us over here on Instagram, it's rewind period, reload period pod.
On Netflix with that one really weird guy.
Oh, God, no.
I don't remember his name. Quentin, you know it.
Oh, sorry, what was that?
Who's that guy?
Are you talking about Ancient Aliens?
No.
Oh.
Who's that guy who has that Netflix documentary about working at Area 51?
Oh, the guy that I don't believe.
I don't believe him either for a second.
Oh God, what's his name? Fuck, dude, fuck.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of it. He looks like fucking Stephen King now, though. I think. He's just like
Bob Lazar.
Bob Lazar.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because I always remember it because of Rem Lazar.
I'll have to check that out then, because I think we're going to record in the next couple days, so I'll have to check it out before that. You can also send us an email about, discussions you want to hear covered at rewindandreloadpodcast@gmail.com. And is the full word, just so you know.
Yeah.
And then I think that's about it. I think that's all we have for tonight. Again, we're going to go every other week, so just, stay tuned to the Instagram and stay tuned to like Spotify or wherever you listen to us at for, our...
One day we'll get sponsored by Spotify like every other podcast under the globe right now.
I wish.
Every other podcast inside this concave earth.
I thought it was just, I know Last Podcast Network is going Spotify.
There's a few others
exclusive.
that I listen to that have gone Spotify exclusive.
And by Spotify exclusive, I mean
they still get the RSS feeds still get grabbed by every podcasting app out there, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that's our talk for tonight about the series. I think when we return, we're gonna hit up the games, and then eventually in the future we might come back to the series. So that's all we got. So talk to you guys soon.